This is the Airstream where I am staying since February 2008 up to April 2015 before it was sold forcefully. And this is the front of that property, and this is again the backyard, the vacant lot at the back of the property, and that is the back property. And the Airstream where is my dwelling place while being a custodian and the videographer of Sun Valley Foursquare Church from 2008 to 2014. This is my dwelling place, a 1978 Airstream Excella 500, which was bought by Pastor Noni, the real owner of this Airstream. And this is the Airstream that is at the vacant lot where I am, which is my dwelling place.
Again, these things that are happening to us changes. Yesterday, of all things, we came here, we had a Bible study, and Sister Letty said, the mother of Sister Brother Mario, said, we have a trailer that we wanted to look at. What's that? Airstream? Is it an Airstream trailer? And we went there and said, it's Airstream. And I know nothing about trailers, I just saw, some piece of tin. And I said, the first one we saw, nah. The second one, I'm like, nah, not interested. But you know what? Some of the men here, they said, that's an Airstream. A trailer like that costs $24,000 when it's brand new. It's the Rolls Royce of trailers. And then we started going in and all the controls were still in there. And they said, no, let's take it. We'll make it a project for church. And you know what? We need housing for our men. There are 2 men in this church that are now occupying one room. And I'm hoping that later on, that will be a habitable housing for them. Because if we get a trailer and they're cold, I don't like that. We have to take care of our people. These are workers of the church. These are not people that are indigent, asking us to help them. That's not the case. These people are workers of the church. And their health has to be protected. And having said that, they decided, we'll buy it, we'll refurbish it, we'll talk about the cost of the church later. And you know what, church? When you see it, you will step up. Okay, this afternoon, we'll take care of that. Everything is in the budget anyway. We are given time. And they told me, well, if the church doesn't want it, we'll sell it for $2,500. we'll just sell it. So even then, I said, okay, let's go and do that. But things are moving. As you can see in the back, the rooms are being taken over so that we can use them. We already have that big green room that's available. In fact, the choir can practice there. The piano has already been moved there. There's a divider over the carpet, of course, that you can move. It is available for your use anytime. We have that other room for your use. We can use it for, and the locks will be changed and all, so that the functionality of that room can be used for married couples or whatever. But we are now, again, the reason we bought that later, we are in the process of reclaiming the second room. And now that we have all our rooms together, you know what? People still have quinceañeras out there. That might be a good mistake. We will see. We will talk about it this weekend.
While we're doing our work there in Lucida, we're doing some work over here because Pastor Noni told me, okay, let's let Pastor Hector to build up the church. Because actually the condition of the church is not like this before. Since you don't have any baggage in you, can you just look at the church? See, like maybe I can call myself the first custodian of this church under Pastor Hector. So
when the devil starts to attack us and discourage us, Jesus, Jesus, we love you, Lord. Your name is miraculous, Jesus. Your name is supernatural, Jesus. Jesus.
Nowadays we have staff, we have videographers, we have photographers, we have sound people, we have volunteers. We are a different organization.
this is the entrance of the residential building located at 12055 Wick Street, Sun Valley, California. Okay, this is the main door, and this is the fellowship hall of the residential building, and this is the kitchen where they remove the gas range lately, and okay, all right, and okay, these are the restroom. And the restroom has a shower. And the other side is the women's restroom that has a shower also. Okay. And here's another room. Okay. This room is a multifunctional room that is connected to the senior pastor room, and also this room is connected and has a door connected to the kitchen. So, and can be considered as a unit for a single dwelling. And here's another room in this property that is used. This is used as a children's room. Okay. And okay. And it has its own restroom, and have another door going outside, and this can be considered as a single family dwelling room or a single, and here's here's another room, just a regular room that is used by the accounting department. Okay. And this is the door of the senior pastor room, office. And here's another room that we used to use as our classroom in the Los Angeles Ministerial Bible School. It's now under renovation. Okay, and it has a door going to the side of the church, and this is also a big room. The floor area is also big. Okay. And here is another room that we use as a small chapel. Okay, before. Okay. It's also considered a good size room because this is used as a small chapel in which 50 people can occupy this room. Okay, and another room, a small room connected to the nursery. Okay. Okay, this one is the nursery. It has, okay, this is the main hall, or like a hall of the nursery, and this nursery has 3 small rooms, and this one still dark. Okay, cannot see. Okay, this is used like a for exercises, and this room is the video room where I do my videos, on which I am the only official staff or personnel that use this room, because all the equipments that I use in my videos are inside this room. And this room is only a small room, and this is the only room that they put
a number one number, and they just put it, the number one is in a bond paper printed, and they put it on the door that I use as a video room for my job. Okay, and they put the number one number, and that is the only room that has the number one number. Okay, and this is a room that don't have even any built-in closet. It's a small room. And here's another room, okay, that is used for storage. All right, and this is another one that is a library. Okay. So all the books are here. So they call it the library. And then there is another office, a room used by another pastor as an office. Okay, a small room also, and this door is a storage, and that door is leading outside the building. Okay. And this is the Airstream that is at the vacant lot where I am, which is my dwelling place. This room is the video room where I do my videos, on which I am the only official staff or personnel that use this room, because all the equipments that I use in my videos are inside this room, and this room is only a small room, and this is the only room that they put a number one number, and they just put it, the number one is in a bond paper printed, and they put it on the door that I use as a video room for my job. Okay, and they put the number one number, and that is the only room that has the number one number. Okay, and this is a room that don't have even any built-in closet. It's a small room. And here's another room, okay, that is used for storage. All right, and this is another one that is a library. Okay. So all the books are here. They call it the library. And then there is another office, a room used by another pastor as an office. Okay, a small room also. And this door is a storage, and that door is leading outside the building. Okay.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The Foursquare Church was built on the belief that Jesus Christ, God's own Son, is our Savior, healer, baptizer with the Holy Spirit, and our soon-coming King, a belief we hold to this day. With a rich heritage that began in the early 1900s with Sister Amy Semple McPherson, we continue to exist to glorify God and advance His kingdom. We are Foursquare.
Foursquare is what changed my life and has changed the life of millions of people throughout the world.
The Foursquare Church actually means the difference between my knowing Jesus and not knowing Jesus.
Foursquare loves people, but first and foremost, they love Jesus, and they preach the gospel.
They're just overwhelmingly just loving.
Whether you are in South America or Asia, Europe, or here in the States, we are one. We are Foursquare.
From the mid-70s. Moving along to the curbside is another storage compartment. This is where the tools go. I keep various tools and jacks and stuff like that in that compartment. And this is the original awning, which also has held up very well. Again, more rims on that side, electrical outlet. The dual step, which I just had replaced a couple of years ago. The original one had given out. And over door light, and the scare light, which was standard for Airstream for many years. And then down below there you could see I had new bile jacks installed. Going inside the trailer, everything here is original, with the exception of the upholstery and the carpeting and the draperies. But aside from that, everything in the trailer is original. Clock still works. This is the original PVC capping, the Vista View windows, aluminum interior. Today, of course, it's shiny aluminum. Back in the 70s it was painted. This is a Formica. This is television storage there, and along with what was originally an 8-track stereo player. I have a CD player in there now. Dining room table. Again, the 2 Vista views and the original chandelier that came standard with the Excella 500s. The dining room table, which I am using for computer work at the moment. And this compartment here is where we keep liquor cabinet, so to speak. And what this is here is a crystal glass. I have a set of 6 that actually say Excella 500 on the glasses. Came with the trailer. Again, the top of the line luxury of the mid to late 70s. The interior, as you can see, a lot of ABS or timbre. There's a catalytic heater there that was installed about 10-15 years ago. The original refrigerator. Modern microwave, about half the size of the full-size ancient microwaves from the late 70s. Down below there was a pantry. And again, I think it's an 8. I think it's an 8 cubic foot freezer. Stainless steel sink. Again, all original spice rack. The Airstream control panel, which is huge compared to the modern ones of today. But back in 36 years ago, that was cutting edge technology. And spice rack, matches, levels, things like that. Original stove, Magic Chef, 4-burner stainless steel. Oven works great too. Here's the bedroom with twin beds. Plenty of overhead storage. These bins hold a lot of things. Pillows, blankets, towels. That also holds the vacuum hose for the central vacuum. And again, the upholstery was redone about 15 years ago. The original interior was chocolate brown carpet. Moving towards the bathroom, you have twin closets, one on each side. There's one. And here's the other one. And they're very ample. Again, it's essentially Formica, which has worn like iron. Looks good for its age. Here's the bathtub. Fiberglass enclosure. Gold finishings, and indicating the top of the line model as opposed to just your regular chrome. Little medicine cabinet, the sink and countertop, and the toilet, which I had replaced 2 years ago, and more storage underneath there. Mirrors, upper storage in the back hatch. Again, all original. This is a good example of an original looking trailer. A couple of fantastic vents which were added about 15 years ago. And then there you have it, looking back towards the front. Again, this trailer's been in my family since brand new. I was 9 years old, actually 10 years old when it was purchased. And now I own it and try to keep it in as good a shape as possible. Storage a little bit. Several people enclose that there. And there you have it. That is the inside of my Excella 500.